Well, Brian, welcome back to Vegas. It's good to see you, man.
Thank you so much, Sean. I'm so happy to be back in Vegas. We love it here. It's such a dream come true.
I know it's so much fun. And I know you just got done doing a bunch of shows. So tell me, how have they gone so far?
It's been amazing, I mean, to be able to go from the stage with Gaga, the big stage with a 30-piece orchestra with arrangements that me and my boys have written, hear a band of that caliber play that kind of music, right into our late night show with special guests and burlesque and Angie Pontani and all these beautiful things. It's really been a dream come true. I know I don't say that lightly. It's I've been wanting to be here my whole life. It's really an amazing thing to do this kind of music in this kind of setting in this beautiful city.
Yeah.
Well, and not only are you here, but you've been here for the last few years doing your After Dark show. And I mean, it's such a great vibe. It's that late night vibe. Like you mentioned, you have special guests who show up, and it definitely is a nod to like what Vegas used to be, that late night show where you never knew who was going to pop up on stage together. That was a deliberate thing to do, right? To keep the history alive there.
Yeah, for sure. And like I love this town. There is so many people, musicians, singers, dancers that are always coming through Vegas, and to be able to pull from a whole city of greatness like that is amazing. It's really amazing. It is like that. Frank Sinatra's playing the main room at the Sands, and then you got Louis Prima and Keely Smith in the lounge, and that was kind of the model. That's kind of the model that After Dark has been since I started After Dark in 2005 in New York.
Yeah.
So we've been doing this show a long time, but to be in Vegas, to have the budget, to have the showgirls, to have everything, it's really awesome. It's a really awesome thing.
I was sitting there when I was watching your show. I was thinking, God, he must be exhausted. He just did a full show on stage at the Park MGM, then took a quick break and came over to the Nomad and puts on this fabulous high energy show. It's got to be tiring.
It is a little tiring, but at the same time, like, I don't know, my wife calls it like Vegas supernatural chops. Like, I don't know, I'm here, I get in the zone, and I'm just like, I'm ready to go. Like, right after we get off stage with Gaga, I go upstairs, I crack open a Budweiser, put my suit on, change out of my tuxedo into my suit, and then I warm my voice up, and then we go right down and do the show at midnight around 11:30 or 12 at the Nomad. So it's like, I don't know, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Well, and it's got to be one of those things too, where you need to just like keep going, power through. Otherwise, it's like your energy. It's like if I have a super long day, I can't take a nap. Otherwise, that like drains me and I can't keep going. But if I just like push through, it's like, come on. The energy just keeps flowing.
Exactly. Coffee, beer, champagne, whatever gets you through, whatever gets you through.
And it's fun too. But listen, you play so many shows in New York City regularly. I know it's a regular thing for you there. I'm just curious, what's the difference between like New York City, shows and also the crowd there compared to Las Vegas? There's got to be some clear differences.
Yeah, definitely, man. Me and the boys talk about it all the time. I've been with the same band for a lot of the guys over 20 years, and we played all over the world. And I feel like New York is like I don't know. It's like you're in the batter's box, like swinging with the rings on the bat. Like you're trying to. You're warming up, but and then when you get to Vegas or anywhere else, it's like taking the weight off the bats and just swinging for the fences, and it really makes a big difference to be somewhere else. New York is amazing, and it is like practice for the big time. It's like the crowds are a little bit tougher. They've seen it all. You know what I mean. But then when we come out to Vegas, it's like something new for them. It's something new. It's something like fresh. It's something different. But yeah, they're both beautiful places to play, and we love playing everywhere.
And being here in Las Vegas and talking about crowds, there has been kind of an ongoing conversation about what is the proper etiquette for people in the audience. So I'm curious, from a performer's point of view, like, do you like to see people standing on their feet, really having the energy go through them? Or there's been talk of people like, oh, you need to, when you go to a Vegas show, you need to stay in your seat and have it be more of a show. The difference between a show and a concert.
Yeah, Sean, I mean, like I want everybody to get up. You know what I mean? Like a concert's
Yeah.
good, but at the end of the day, I'm an entertainer, and I want the people to feel good. I want them to leaving that concert feeling like they saw something different that took them out of their lives for their not problems, but everybody's got their things. I want people to forget about that and just be in the moment. And yes, I want them on their feet. I want them standing up, dancing, whatever they want to do is cool with me. Concert schmoncer.
Yeah. Well, we can imagine. We were at a show recently where everyone was seated and they were enjoying the show, but it just didn't feel, every now and then you need everyone to just stand up and immerse themselves in it. That's what I feel like I would want, but I'm not on stage. So we were curious, and I know each show is probably different. It depends maybe what kind of show you're doing.
Yeah, and it depends on like what's going on. Like last
Right.
night we had, I don't know if you guys know Sky D Miles,
Yeah.
the wonderful
Love Sky.
singing Sean Tooze. Oh, me too. She's one of my favorite singers, man. And she came and sang with us last night, and she had the whole crowd up. It was like then, and then she had a 5-minute standing ovation after she sang "Girl Crush," which is one of my favorite songs that she does. But she has that has that capability to just get everybody up and get them into the moment, and that's what this music is about. It's the Great American Songbook, whether it's 100-year-old song or a song that's by Nirvana that's only 30 years old. Like it's like these songs can get people up, can get people out, and get people interested. We don't have to change the content to make it accessible for everybody.
Well, I just had a shock to my system when you said that a Nirvana song was 30 years old.
I know.
What the hell is up with that?
I think like maybe 35, some of the early ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man, that is crazy.
So,
I love it.
But like you said, Sean, that's part of the American lexicon of American music. That to me, that's just as much of an American song as Cole Porter or George Gershwin.
Totally.
These are songs that are great.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dana, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay. No, and I was just thinking, you're right. I mean, and that's the great thing. It's the different arrangements you do of all this. Everyone, it's just so great to hear people actually taking older songs and making new arrangements and making it new again. And I feel like, you do that a lot. What about working with Lady Gaga? How is that? I'm sure a lot of listeners want to know.
Oh man, it's really the best. I mean, like I said earlier, to be able to play this kind of music, on stage with her and this beautiful 30-piece orchestra, it's just incredible, and she's amazing to work with. And I'm not just saying that, she really cares about the music. She cares about the people that are involved. She cares about her team. It's not just the 30 musicians on stage that make this happen. It's the 50 or 100 other stage hands and producers and production managers and all that kind of stuff that really make this thing work. And her level of commitment to all of us is unheard of in this industry. I think you know what I mean. She really cares, and in turn that makes us really care about what we're doing. So right. my goal as band leader and arranger and orchestrator for this show is to give her a bed of roses to lie in, so that she can sing whatever she wants to sing and feel comfortable and feel happy, and the same thing for the audience. It's really a tremendous thing to be able to work with her. And over these past, she said on stage last night, we met when we were 19, when she was 19. I mean, that was a long time ago.
Oh my God.
So we've been playing and hanging out together for a really long time. So it's crazy to me to be able to. I got to pinch myself sometimes. It's not lost on the blue collar kid from Cleveland. You know what I mean? Like, This is something very special to be doing in New York. And honestly, I don't think there's been an act that's done what she's done in this town since Frank Sinatra. Just with the orchestrations and the way the show's presented, it's heavy, man. It's straight to the wall. You know what I mean? We're not pulling any punches.
Well, we're glad that you are back with Lady Gaga and Jazz and Piano over at Park MGM, and glad that After Dark is still going strong in the Nomad Library. It's a great time. Can't wait to be back over and see you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dana, Sean. Thank you so much for having me. This has been amazing. Always good to talk to you guys, and I hope we let me know if you guys want to come out to the show.
We will. We will. We'll be there. We'll take a nap first, but we'll be there.
Yeah, I'll put you on the list.
Love it, Brian. Thanks so much.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. Thanks, Dana. Thanks, Sean. Thanks.
So yeah, we highly recommend both shows, Lady Gaga and Brian Newman After Dark.
Such a good time.